microphones on mute. I'll unmute after the exercise. Okay, we are starting now. Close your eyes. Chin up. Body relaxed. Spine straight. Let's do it 5 times. Okay. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. When you're exhaling, your tummy should go inside. When you're inhaling, your tummy should come outside. మీరు శ్వాస పీల్చుకున్నప్పుడు పొట్ట బయటికి రావాలి, శ్వాస వదిలినప్పుడు పొట్ట లోపలికి వెళ్ళాలి. సో ఆ ఎగ్జర్షన్ అన్నది మీరు ఫీల్ అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, లెట్స్ డూ దిస్ అగైన్. Inhale and hold on. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. One more time, guys. You should completely press your tummy inside. మీ పొట్టని కంప్లీట్గా లోపలికి నొక్కాలి. సో దట్ మీ పొట్టలోంచి శ్వాసని బయటికి వదిలేస్తున్నట్టుగా ఆ ఫీలింగ్ రావాలి మీకు. ఓకే, వన్ మోర్ టైం. ఇన్హేల్. Hold it. Exhale. Don't open your eyes yet. Kalla appude open cheyaddu. Now take your palms up, put it together and rub your palms. మీ palms ni rub cheyandi so that ఆ warmth feel అవ్వాలి, మీరు ఆ heat ni feel అవ్వాలి palms లో. And then put it on your eyes. Do it 3 times. 3 times cheyandi. Rub your palms and put it on your eyes. You should feel the warmth. Do it 3 times. Okay. Now try to slowly open your eyes. Don't fastly open it. Chala slow ga open cheyandi eyes ni. Right. So how many of you felt that relaxation? You can put it in the chat. Okay, so this is a technique that you need to do very often whenever you're stressed out, whenever you're sitting in front of system for longer times. Okay, so this is a great technique to relax your muscles, especially your lungs, heart, and your upper body. Okay, so whenever you do this, you start feeling better, you start feeling more energetic, you start feeling much more relaxed. So try to do this more often. It gives you much better results. Okay, right. So let's dig into the topic. So today's topic is metabolic reboot. So what do you mean by metabolic reboot? It's just like you need to understand your problem first, and then you reboot your system. Okay, so whenever you understand your problem, that's where your metabolism can start getting rebooted. So you will know the technique how to make it reboot. So 5 lifestyle habits that can turn your body into a fat burning machine. So there are few habits that you can make sure if you follow them in a particular way, your body can burn, your body can become a fat burning machine. When you have a lot of fat issues near your tummy, near your cheeks, your arms, thighs, so this is where many of the people have a lot of issues with. They start gaining weight, they struggle with losing weight, they have fluctuating blood sugars, they have hormonal imbalances, low energy. This often lies in the slowed metabolism, not lack of discipline. See, lack of discipline is entirely a different topic, but yes, because of slowed metabolism, your body might speak something different. So whenever your body is slowly, let's say for example, slowed down, I mean, you feel that your body has been slowed down, or your body is not acting up to the mark, or your body is not behaving as it is previously. So the root cause is your metabolism has slowed down. Many women face PCOD and PCOS. Many men feel that low energy or irritation or frustration or the weight gain. They see that they might tried many techniques to lose weight, but nothing is happening. So might be it's a slowed metabolism problem. Okay. So as I said, understand the problem, list out your problems, and always treat your root cause. So when you can treat your root cause, you don't need to worry about the symptoms anymore. మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే మీ రూట్ కాజ్ని ట్రీట్ చేసుకోగలుగుతారో సిమ్టమ్స్ని గురించి మీరు వరి అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. బికాస్ మోస్ట్లీ రూట్ కాజ్ ఇన్సులిన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఇన్సులిన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ అంటే మన శరీరంలో మన ప్యాంక్రియాస్లో ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయిన ఇన్సులిన్ మనకి సరిగ్గా ఉపయోగపడినప్పుడు, ఎక్కువగా బిల్డప్ అయినప్పుడు, your insulin starts resisting and it doesn't work as it is. And when the body cells stop responding effectively to your insulin, so mana cells ఎప్పుడైతే రెస్పాండ్ అవడం స్టాప్ చేస్తాయో అప్పుడే ఆ ఇన్సులిన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ బిల్డప్ అవుతుంది. So what happens when this insulin resistance happens is your glucose starts to remain in the bloodstream, leading to weight gain. Because whenever your glucose remains in your bloodstream, leading to weight gain, cravings, hormonal imbalance, these are the symptoms that you mostly see. It is very common among individuals who are diabetic, PCOD and obesity and fatty liver. ఫ్యాటీ లివర్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి, ఒబెసిటీ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి, పీసీఓడి ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఇది తరచు జరుగుతూ ఉండేదే. క్రేవింగ్స్ వస్తుంటాయి, వెయిట్ గెయిన్ అయిపోతుంటారు, అలాగే డిఫరెంట్ హార్మోనల్ ఇంబ్యాలెన్స్ జరుగుతుంటాయి విమెన్ అయితే కనుక. సో దీనన్నిటికీ సొల్యూషన్ ఏంటి అంటే మన మెటబాలిజంని రీబూట్ చేయాలి. సి మన సిస్టమ్, ఇఫ్ యువర్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఎవర్ హ్యాంగ్డ్ అప్, వాట్ యూ డూ, యూ రీబూట్ యువర్ సిస్టమ్, రైట్? Your laptops and your TVs and your gadgets, whatever it is, you reboot them, right? Similarly, when your body is stuck, you should reboot. You can improve your insulin insensitivity and metabolic function through simple daily lifestyle habits. సో చిన్న డైలీ హ్యాబిట్స్ కనుక మనం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేసుకోగలిగితే డెఫినెట్గా మన శరీరం యొక్క మెటబాలిజంని రీబూట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఫస్ట్ హ్యాబిట్ దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు follow? You can all take your pencils and papers. These are few points that you can note down. So the first habit that you can make sure is protein first meals. Protein is very essential because to maintain your mass and control your hunger. So consuming protein first in your meals helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. So you can start with, let's say for example, if you're having a dosa or idli or any breakfast, you can just rely on eating couple of boiled eggs. So మీరు ఏ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అన్న తినండి. నాన్ వెజిటేరియన్స్ who are vegetarians and non-vegetarians, for them they can add couple of eggs into their breakfast. మీ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్లోకి 2 eggsని యాడ్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్స్ తినండి, తర్వాత ఇడ్లీ చట్నీ తినండి. ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్స్ తినండి, తర్వాత దోశ చట్నీ తినండి. ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్స్ తినండి, ఉప్మా తినండి. అండ్ ఎస్, ఉప్మా just note down, just పెట్టుకొని, we'll speak about upma or dalia or oats. I'll speak to it just a little bit later. For vegetarians, you can add a handful of boiled sprouts along with your breakfast. అది చనా అవ్వచ్చు, కాబులి చనా అవ్వచ్చు, పెసర్లు అవ్వచ్చు, ఎనీ స్ప్రౌట్స్. మీరు మొలకెత్తిన గింజల్ని ఏవన్నా వాడచ్చు, ఒక గుప్పెడు. అది కూడా బాయిల్ చేసుకొని, లిటిల్ బిట్ బాయిల్డ్ అవ్వాలి. జనరల్లీ మన శరీరంలోకి ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ ప్రోటీన్స్ ప్రవేశిస్తాయో మన బ్లడ్ షుగర్ లెవెల్స్ కన్సిస్టెన్సీగా రావడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాయి. So whenever this protein gets into our body starts making our sugar levels very balanced. So you can also include paneer, some legumes, let's say any beans, let's say for example any boiled beans or baked beans, anything is fine. It can be rajma, it can be black-eyed beans, or it can be general beans, it can be peas, green peas for vegetarians. For non-vegetarians, you can add, the simplest form is eggs. You don't need to much think about anything else. The simplest form is eggs. If you don't have, if you have some allergic to eggs, you can always prefer the vegetarian deals, paneer and some legumes as well. And sometimes many people on Sundays or weekends, they mostly prefer to cook chicken or fish in their meals. I want them to have them first and then have breakfast later. So first chicken, like with the fish, the prawns, whatever they cook at their home, few pieces of them they can add into their breakfast and then have them, and along with the breakfast. That's the first habit you need to inculcate. మీరు ఆ ఫస్ట్ హ్యాబిట్ కనుక మీరు ఫామ్ చేసుకోగలిగితే డెఫినెట్గా మీ శరీరంలోకి ఈ షుగర్ లెవెల్స్ ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్ కానీ లేకపోతే హార్మోనల్ ఇంబ్యాలెన్స్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ బెటర్ అవడం స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, ఆర్ వి క్లియర్? రైట్. హ్యాబిట్ 2, వాక్ ఫర్ అట్లీస్ట్ 10 minutes after every meal. A 10-minute walk after meals. ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు మనం ఏ భోజనం చేసిన తర్వాత ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు వాక్ చేయండి. ఈ చిన్న సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్మాల్ ఫిజికల్ యాక్టివిటీ ఆఫ్టర్ ఎవ్రీ మీల్ రెడ్యూసెస్ బ్లడ్ షుగర్ స్పైక్స్. సో జనరల్గా చాలా మంది చూసేది, మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, భోజనం చేసిన వెంటనే అలానే కూర్చుని పోతాం చైర్లో, లేదంటే కౌచ్లో కూర్చుని పోతాం, లేదంటే రిలాక్స్ అయిపోతాం, వెంటనే పడుకుని పోతాం. అది ఏ మీల్ తర్వాత అన్న, బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్, లంచ్, డిన్నర్. Don't do that. Give 10 minutes break after lunch. ఒక లంచ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఒక 10-15 minutes బ్రేక్ ఇవ్వండి. తర్వాత ఒక 10 minutes వాక్ చేయండి. ఎక్కడ వాక్ చేయాలి? ఎనీవేర్ దట్ యూ లైక్. జస్ట్ వాక్ ఫర్ 10 minutes. మీ కారిడార్ అవ్వచ్చు, మీ బాల్కనీ అవ్వచ్చు, మీ టెరెస్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఆర్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి అ పార్క్, ఇట్ కెన్ బి అ కమ్యూనిటీ, ఎక్కడైనా, ఎనీవేర్. సో ఇట్ హెల్ప్స్ యూజ్ యువర్ మజిల్స్. అంటే ఎలా పనిచేస్తుందంటే, మన మజిల్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే మనం వాక్ చేస్తామో మన మజిల్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే మన గ్లూకోజ్ని ఎఫెక్టివ్గా యూజ్ చేసి ఫ్యాట్ స్టోరేజ్ని ప్రివెంట్ చేస్తుంది. మనం తినేసి కూర్చున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ ఈట్ అండ్ సిట్, యువర్ బాడీ స్టోర్స్ ఇట్ ఇంటూ ఫ్యాట్. ఎక్సెస్ ఎనర్జీ విల్ బి స్టోర్డ్ ఇంటూ ఫ్యాట్, ఎక్సెస్ క్యాలరీస్ ఐ మీన్ టు సే. సో మనం తిన్న ఫుడ్లో ఎక్సెస్ ఫుడ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ ఫుడ్ గెట్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యాట్ రూపంలో స్టోర్ అయిపోతుంది. సో మనకు తెలియకుండా పొట్టొచ్చేస్తుంటుంది, వేస్ట్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ పెరిగిపోతుంటుంది, యువర్ వేస్ట్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ ఇంక్రీజెస్. సో ఇప్పుడు నా వేస్ట్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ ఎందుకు ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది? నేను అంతా డైట్ బాగానే తీసుకుంటున్నానే, నేను పొద్దున్నే డైలీ ఎవ్రీడే కంపల్సరీ 1 hour వాక్ చేస్తానే, అయినా కానీ నేను ఎందుకు వెయిట్ పుట్ ఆన్ అవుతున్నాను? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ రీజన్. ఆఫ్టర్ ఎవ్రీ మీల్ వి టెండ్ టు సిట్ ఫర్ లాంగర్ అవర్స్. అందుకనే మన పొట్ట చుట్టూరు ఫ్యాట్ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. దాట్స్ ద రీజన్ ఫ్యాట్ స్టోర్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ సెంట్రల్ ఒబేసిటీ. And that's where your insulin resistance starts growing up. వెళ్ళిపోతుంటుంది ముందరికి. సో తిన్న తర్వాత పడుకోవడానికి చాలా మంచి అలవాటే, కానీ ఆ విండో, ఆ 1 hour విండో కొంచెం మీకోసం స్పెండ్ చేసుకోగలిగితే, అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 1/2 hour విండో పెట్టుకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా మీ పొట్ట పెరగడం తగ్గిపోతుంది. సో యువర్ ఇంచెస్ విల్ నాట్ ఇంక్రీజ్, యువర్ ఇంచెస్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ డిక్రీజింగ్. సో ఇంచ్ లాస్ అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. చాలా మంది అడుగుతారు, సార్ నేను వెయింగ్ మెషిన్లో చూసుకున్నాను, నేను 1 గ్రామ్ కూడా తగ్గట్లేదు, ప్రతి వీక్ నేను కంపల్సరీ 10,000 steps వేస్తున్నా అంటారు. నేను అంటాను, చెక్ యువర్ వేస్ట్ అండ్ హిప్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్. యువర్ థై సర్కంఫరెన్స్ మైట్ బి కమింగ్ డౌన్, యువర్ ఆర్మ్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ కెన్ బి కమింగ్ డౌన్, యువర్ వేస్ట్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ కెన్ బి కమింగ్ డౌన్. మీ పొట్ట సైజ్ తగ్గుతుండొచ్చు, మీ హిప్ సైజ్ తగ్గుతుండొచ్చు, అవి కూడా చెక్ చేయండి. ఇంపార్టెంట్. రైట్? క్లియర్? ఆర్ వి గుడ్? ఆర్ వి ఆన్ ద సేమ్ పేజ్? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So next point, habit 3. What is that habit 3? That you make sure that your sugars are all controlled, your hormones are all balanced. So restrict eating to a 12-hour window. Let's say, for example, last night you had at 8 p.m. You make sure you have your meal again after 8 p.m. only, 8 a.m. only. So this makes sure that it allows the pancreas and the digestive system to rest. You have to give your pancreas and digestive system rest properly. It will improve your insulin sensitivity and reduce the nighttime cravings. Okay, we'll have a doubt session at the end. I know at this point many people might be having a lot of doubts. Let's put those doubt session at the end. I'll definitely address all your doubts. So make sure you maintain that fasting window is at least 12 hours. And when you have 12 hours of window, you see your body is getting better every day. Because if you can make your body fast for 8 hours, or sorry, 12 hours from 8, let's say for example 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. you don't eat anything. Before 8 you make sure you eat everything. And for people who are into night shifts and all, we'll give a different reasons. But yes, for people who have general shifts and they know that they have time to eat their meals before 8 p.m., please do that. మీకు తెలుసు నా 8 o'clock కల్లా నా భోజనం అయిపోతుంది అన్న వాళ్ళు కంపల్సరీ మీరు అదే టైంకి చేసేసేయండి. బిఫోర్ 8 o'clock ఫినిష్ చేసేసేయండి. మీ ప్యాంక్రియాస్కి డైజెస్టివ్ సిస్టమ్కి రెస్ట్ ఇవ్వండి. అది మీ ఇన్సులిన్ సెన్సిటివిటీని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేస్తుంది. అది నైట్ టైం క్రేవింగ్స్ని రెడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. క్లియర్? దిస్ ఈస్ హ్యాబిట్ 3. నెక్స్ట్, habit 4. What is that habit 4 that we need to have? Spend at least 10 minutes in natural morning light before 10 a.m. 10కి ముందర మీరు అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 10 minutes అయినా స్పెండ్ చేయండి. I know many people get up at 10 o'clock and then they eat their breakfast at 11 and then everything gets delayed. Don't do that. మీకు టైం ఉంది అన్నప్పుడు సూర్యుడు మీకు కనిపిస్తే బయటికి వెళ్ళి చైర్ వేసుకుని ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు కూర్చుని న్యూస్ పేపర్ చదవండి. Or మీ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్తో మాట్లాడండి. యూ స్పీక్ విత్ యువర్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్. యూ సిట్ ఇన్ ద సన్లైట్ ఫర్ 10 minutes and get everything better. You just speak. You give your family time sometime. You speak to your kids. You speak to your parents. Whichever is possible. You speak to your spouses. Whichever is possible. Just 10 minutes before 10 a.m. Because sunlight helps regulate your metabolism. Better metabolism. It improves your mood, it stabilizes your hormones and supports better sleep. ఇన్ని కారణాలు ఉన్నాయి, అంటే ఇన్ని అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. సో మార్నింగ్ సన్లైట్ ఎక్స్పోజర్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. 10 minutes, make it 10 minutes. You will see a drastic effect and positive change into your body. Drastic. It's like very drastic. Okay? Are we all clear? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that next habit that you need to make sure that you make it a habit? So forming a habit is a little bit difficult, but if you do it regularly every day and practice it, it becomes a habit. సో మీరు ఎవ్రీడే ఒక హ్యాబిట్ ఫామ్ చేసుకోవాలంటే కొంచెం కష్టమే, కానీ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే ఆ హ్యాబిట్ ఫామ్ చేసుకోవడం చాలా ఈజీ. ది 5th హ్యాబిట్, ది utmost importance is prioritize deep sleep. So good sleep is very crucial for hormone balance. You need to understand, guys, you might be taking it in a very light sense, but this is very important and it's been proved. Do you know about the 90 minutes rule? You have to, I'll tell you about it. If you know, it's okay, but I'll let it out to the other people. So before sleeping, so let's say for example, we sleep at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. in the night. You make sure by 9:30 you close your gadgets. No more screens. Reduce screen exposure 90 minutes before your sleep. That's the point. మీరు పడుకునే ముందర ఒక గంటన్నర ముందర మీరు స్క్రీన్స్ని ఆఫ్ చేయండి. Create a very calming night routine with soft lighting that you like, a little bit of warm showers, lukewarm showers, and a little bit of gentle music, not news, not all those, reels. No, not them. And do you think looking at reels is making you feel better? It is making you worse. Or looking at shorts, just scrolling it down through the day, at the night when you sleep, and your eyes getting stressed out without your knowledge. మీకు తెలియకుండానే మీ శరీరం స్ట్రెస్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అండ్ స్ట్రెస్లోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు శరీరంలో కార్టిసాల్ లెవెల్స్ పెరిగిపోతాయి. యువర్ కార్టిసాల్ లెవెల్స్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఇన్ స్ట్రెస్ వితౌట్ యువర్ నాలెడ్జ్. And when your cortisol levels increase, your fat deposition starts. Your insulin resistance increases. Your sensitivity comes down. Insulin sensitivity comes down. And for women, this becomes a PCOD. For men and women, diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, everything, whatnot. So you make sure you maintain and you prioritize your sleep much better. So you get only deep sleep if you're not looking onto your screens at least 1 hour to 90 minutes before. This is very important. For example, your daily routine example should be something like morning, sunlight exposure, plus a little bit stretching. You can do like this, you can do like this, you can do like this, you can do like this. Any stretchings, or you can bend and touch your knees, sit and do sit-ups, do squats, 3 or 4. That's it. Not much. 1 repetition, everything fine. Okay, rotate your shoulders, extend your arms. Okay, extend your fingers. So do some stretching, very light stretching. Don't stress your much. Meals, as I said, to sum up few points: protein first approach, plus walk 10 minutes after meals. Daily you maintain a 12-hour eating window. So make sure at 8 p.m. you finish it and you start at 8 a.m. again. Begin your sleep routine 90 minutes before your bedtime. So what you can expect the benefits within 3 to 6 weeks, not much time. 3 to 6 weeks. It means 1 month to 2 months, not much. 45 days. Within 45 days, you can see, you can reduce your belly fat. Your belly fat reduces. You can check your waist circumference with a measuring tape and see your belly fat is reducing. You see your energy levels becoming more. You see your menstrual cycles regularity and cycle regularity. It becomes better. Your cramp starts coming down. Your cycle starts getting better. Reduced cravings and reduced emotional eating. So you don't feel that much stressed and you don't feel those cravings. Mika cravings undav. Menstrual cycles regular avutayi. Energy levels better avutundi. Belly fat reduce అయిపోతుంది. Cravings తగ్గిపోతాయి. Emotional eating తగ్గిపోతుంది. Sugar levels start getting much better. More stable. ఎంత స్టేబుల్ అంటే యూ కాంట్ ఈవెన్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్. ఈజ్ దిస్ మై బాడీ అనిపిస్తుంది. ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు నేను ఇది చాలా సింపుల్ టెక్, నాకు తెలిసిందే కానీ ఎందుకు చేయలేకపోయినా ఆ ఫీలింగ్ వస్తుంది. అంటే యూ సీ దట్ మచ్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెన్స్. అండ్ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ డిస్కస్ ది సేమ్ థింగ్స్ ఆఫ్టర్ 1 month రిగార్డింగ్ ద సేమ్ టెక్నిక్స్. After 1 month in the Zoom meet, we'll again meet and see this is happening. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right. Next point. So how many of you people feel that your energy levels are lacking or your energy levels are low? You're not up to, your body is not performing up to the mark? You can put it in the chart. Yes, my levels are not up to the mark. Okay. Some said in afternoon only, some said my levels are not up to the mark. Okay. So if you have not done these techniques before, please start doing it. And when you start doing it, you will see wonderful things happening to you. Wonderful things. You can't even expect. Okay. Next. So the other technique that I would like to tell you is prefer low glycemic index foods. So for example, many people know about glycemic index, but there is something called glycemic load as well. There is no thing that if glycemic index is low, the glycemic load is also low. Sometimes the glycemic load might be high, even though glycemic index is low. For example, sugary snacks, any sugary snacks, if you think, um, definitely will give you uh, a little bit spike when you see it in your CGMS. Any packed foods which still says no added sugars still spike your sugars in some forms. Always prefer the whole grains, millets, legumes. From potatoes, switch to sweet potatoes. From normal dosa, switch to ragi dosa, millet dosa. Okay, you can all make sure that you prefer whole grains. And incorporating more resistant starch is also a very good technique to reduce your spikes. Foods that are high in resistant starch are cooked and cooled potatoes, sweet potatoes, cooked and cooled. Sweet potatoes, when they are cooked and cooled, the sweet potatoes resistant starch becomes better. And legumes, especially. When you cook chana and then when they're not hot, when they're cooled down, the resistant starch effect on our body increases because these are fermented in the gut. The resistant starch is fermented in the gut that improves your insulin sensitivity and reduces fat storage. మనం చిలకడ దుంపల్ని ఉడకపెట్టి కూల్ చేసిన తర్వాత తినడం వల్ల, అలాగే గింజలు కానీ బీన్స్ కానీ వీటిని మనం ఉడకపెట్టి దాన్ని కూల్ చేసిన తర్వాత తినడం ద్వారా దాంట్లో ఉండే రెసిస్టెంట్ స్టార్చ్ మన గట్లో ఫర్మెంటేషన్ బాగా జరిగి గట్ బ్యాక్టీరియా బాగా ఉండి అసిడిటీలు గ్యాస్ట్రిక్ ఇష్యూస్ రాకుండా మన ఇన్సులిన్ సెన్సిటివిటీని అలాగే ఫ్యాట్ స్టోరేజ్ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఇన్సులిన్ సెన్సిటివిటీ అంటే ఇన్సులిన్ బాగా పనిచేయటం, ఇన్సులిన్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ అంటే ఇన్సులిన్ పనిచేయకపోవడం, అదే డిఫరెన్స్. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఈటింగ్ రెసిస్టెంట్ స్టార్చ్ ఫుడ్ టు డైజెషన్ ఇన్ ద స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ అంటే మన స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్లో ఈ పిండి పదార్థాలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్లో మళ్ళీ డైజెషన్ కావు. ఓకే, సో కాబట్టి డైజెషన్ కాకపోవడం వల్ల మళ్ళీ ఆ ఎక్సెస్ కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ మన శరీరంలో బ్లడ్లో కలవకపోవడం వల్ల షుగర్స్ కంట్రోల్లోకి వస్తాయి. వెన్ దిస్ resistant starch is not digested in the small intestine, your sugar spikes will come down. Or else if you have general potatoes or sweet potatoes as it is, again in the small intestine it reabsorbs the carbohydrates and then again there will be a spike. So that is how even though you eat better meals and better portions, still you see certain amount of spikes in your CGMS or in your levels of glucose. So this is where it is called as metabolic rebalancing. దీన్నే మనం మెటబాలిక్ రీబ్యాలెన్సింగ్ అని అంటాం. క్లియర్? రైట్. So as I said, timing your meals. Late night eating is avoiding late night eating is very much important. Consuming food late at night, especially high carbohydrates or high sugary snacks, it disrupts your circadian rhythm. Potentially it leads to weight gain. It is a very high potential to gain your weight and it worsens your metabolic health. రాత్రి పూట గనక మనం ఈ షుగరీ స్నాక్స్ పైన కానీ లేకపోతే హై కార్బోహైడ్రేట్ అంటే రైస్ ఐటమ్స్ కానీ అలాంటివి ఏమైనా ఎక్కువ తింటే మెటబాలిక్ హెల్త్ ఇంకా వర్జన్ అయిపోతుంది. ఎందుకంటే అది మనకి హ్యాబిట్ అయిపోతుంది. యూ టెన్ టు బీ మోర్ వేకింగ్ అప్ ఎట్ నైట్. రాత్రిపూట ఎక్కువసేపు మనము లేచి ఉండటం, ఎక్కువగా తెలివిగా ఉండటం, ఫోన్స్ చూడటం లేదా సిస్టమ్ ముందర వర్క్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాం. What you can do is, the best suggestion I can give you, sleep early You get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then start working out. మీరు సిస్టమ్ మీద వర్కౌట్ చేసుకోవాలా, రీల్స్ చూసుకోవాలా, లేకపోతే యూట్యూబ్ షార్ట్స్ చూసుకోవాలా, యూ డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్. But sleep early in the night. You spend that 1 hour in the morning. It's much better than spending at night and then making your sleep quality lesser. Do you all agree, guys? Do you all agree? సో రాత్రిపూట నేను చూసినా కానీ పొద్దున్న పూట చూడండి, అప్డేట్ రాత్రికి పొద్దునకి ఏం మారిపోదు. యా, సో యూ కెన్ గివ్ దోస్ ప్రయారిటీస్ ఫర్ యువర్ హెల్త్, because you need to take your health into your hands, man. No one is going to help you out. You have to get your health better, and you are the best person, and you are the best captain of your body. No one steers your body the other way around. You have to steer your own body. మీ శరీరాన్ని మీరే కాపాడుకోవాలి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ దట్ సెల్ఫిష్ టైం. మీకు ఆ సెల్ఫిష్నెస్ రావాలి. నా హెల్త్ ముఖ్యం, నా శరీరం ముఖ్యం, నేను టాబ్లెట్స్ తగ్గించుకోవాలి, ఇన్సులిన్ తగ్గించుకోవాలి అన్న ఫీలింగ్ మీకు రావాలి. క్లియర్? రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, ఎక్సర్సైజెస్లో అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ వాకింగ్, if you include strength training, I hope Dr. Sirisha is giving you training in strength training with resistant bands and all. Slowly I think she will get it better. It improves your lean muscle mass. మీ లీన్ మజిల్ మాస్ కనుక పెరిగింది అంటే బాడీలో మెటబాలిక్ రేట్ పెరుగుతూనే ఉంటుంది. సో వెన్ యువర్ లీన్ మజిల్ మాస్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, యువర్ బాడీస్ మెటబాలిక్ రేట్ ఇంక్రీజెస్. సో డోంట్ జస్ట్ డూ వాకింగ్ అండ్ సెట్. రెసిస్టెంట్ బ్యాండ్ ట్రైనింగ్, HIIT training, high intensity interval training with opinion of your physio. Do this. అందరూ చేయాలని చెప్పట్లే. ఇందులో 60 years వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, 40 years వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, 35 years వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, 70 years వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, అందరూ ఉన్నారు. బట్ మై పాయింట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ చెక్ విత్ యువర్ ఫిజియో అండ్ డూ దెమ్. క్లియర్? రైట్. Why we need to do this excess training apart from walking and all is to make sure that your mitochondrial function is increasing, because when you improve your mitochondrial function, it makes your insulin sensitivity better. మన ఇన్సులిన్ సెన్సిటివిటీ ఇంకా బెటర్ చేస్తుంది. సో మన సెల్ లోపల ఉండే ఈ మైటోకాండ్రియా అనేది మన బాడీలో మన ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్కి దానికి ఉపయోగపడే ఒక చిన్న పార్ట్ అనుకుంటే అది బెటర్గా. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మన ఇంట్లో ఫ్యూజ్ ఒక ఎంసీబీలో ఒక ఫ్యూజు అవి ఉన్నాయంటే కనుక, పాతకాలంలో ఫ్యూజులు ఉండేవి, ఇలా ఓపెన్ చేసి యూ యూస్ టు హ్యావ్ దిస్ ఫ్యూజెస్. ఓకే, సో యువర్ మైటోకాండ్రియా ఈజ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ లైక్ అ ఫ్యూజ్. సో వెన్ ద ఫ్యూజ్ ఈస్, ద వైర్ ఈస్ ప్రాపర్లీ టేకెన్ కేర్ ఆఫ్, యూ హ్యావ్ బెటర్ పవర్ ఇన్ యువర్ హోమ్. మీ ఇంట్లో మంచి పవర్ ఉండేది. ఆ ఫ్యూజ్ ఎప్పుడైతే పాడైపోతుందో మళ్ళీ మనం తీసి కొత్త వైర్ చుట్టి మళ్ళీ పెట్టాల్సి వచ్చేది. సో వీ యూస్ టు డూ దాట్. So that's how your body's mitochondrial function gets better. So how does it happen? It involves short bursts of intense exercise followed by periods of rest. For example, nitric oxide dumping. You can all check your WhatsApp messages. I have sent 2 exercises. One is chair Surya Namaskara. Second one is nitric oxide dump. It's nothing less than high intensity interval training. So nitric oxide dumping exercise is one thing that you need to do before your meals. Whenever you do your breakfast, half an hour before, you do that 2-minute 3-minute exercise. It's a 3-minute exercise, not more than that. Okay, 3-minute exercise matrame adi nitric oxide dumping. It involves 4 type of exercises. One is squats, one is hand raises, one is hand movements, and up and down movements. So this makes sure when you up your hands like this, your blood flows from this place towards your heart, and again the pressure starts getting better, and then your hormone starts getting better. So this is how your insulin sensitivity starts getting better. So this is a good exercise to give you a better insulin response and better glucose control, better regulation of your PCOD, your hormone fluctuations, whatnot, everything. So apart from this, there is something called NEAT, NEAT, NEAT. NEAT means non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So non-exercise activity thermogenesis, what it means is we generally overlook the importance of this need. Let's say, for example, fidgeting, cleaning, even little bit standing every now and then. These small things can improve and burn hundreds of calories per day, which are accumulated into our body, and they definitely affect our metabolic health. మనం రోజు చేసే పనిలో వాకింగ్ తప్పకుండా, అంటే మనం పొద్దున ఒక 45 minutes వాకింగ్ చేసి వచ్చేసి బ్రష్ చేసేసి అది తయారైపోయి బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేసేసి ఓకే ఐఎమ్ డన్ విత్ మై ఫిజికల్ యాక్టివిటీ టుడే, ఐ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు డూ ఎనీ వర్కౌట్ ఫ్రమ్ మార్నింగ్ టిల్ ఈవినింగ్, యూ సిట్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ సిస్టమ్ ఫర్ లాంగ్ అవర్స్. No, it is not going to help you out. This non-exercises activity thermogenesis is something like you park your car somewhere else and you walk to your place. Don't park near your places. Park at least some 100-200 meters away and then you walk. This small thing will definitely help your insulin sensitivity to get better. You are staying in 4th floor, you have to get down in the lift by 3rd floor. You get onto the steps for at least 1 floor. Oka floor anna ekkandi. If you have knee issues or arthritis, please consult your doctor and take this step. So you make sure that you aim, for sure, you aim. First month, you aim for at least 6,000 to 7,000 steps for sure, not missing that. Second month, 8,000. Third month, 10,000 steps. So making sure that you improve your steps and adding some goals to your smart gadgets or goals to your daily physical activities will definitely improve your insulin sensitivity slowly and gradually. Don't give up on the 30th day. You always give up on 29th day. See the 30th day and 31st day as well, or the first day of the next month. You might get a result on that day. Many people give up on 29th day. చాలా మంది 29వ రోజునే గివ్ అప్ ఇచ్చేస్తారు. ఏం వర్కౌట్ అవ్వట్లేదు, అన్ని వేస్ట్, నాకు పనికిరావని. నెవర్ అండర్స్టిమేట్ యువర్ బాడీ. Your body might give you a better result at any point of time. Your body is not like a system, like you shut down and power on, it shuts off and powers on. It takes some time. Clear? Right.
Yes.
Last but not least, there is something called stress management. Chronic stress leads to continuous release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It can promote fat storage, especially around your abdominal. Okay, so you have to make sure that this is being taken care of. So mindfulness, meditation, a little bit of yoga, the breathing exercise which I've told you in the beginning of the beginning of our today's class. These short techniques, or just simply sitting ideally and not speaking to anyone, itself relieves your cortisol levels. Your cortisol level starts coming down. This small step improves your metabolic markers. And when I say metabolic markers, your sugars, your cycles, your BP, your cholesterol levels, everything, whatnot. Exercise itself is a good form of stress relief, you know that? And it helps balance your cortisol levels. Initially, your cortisol levels might increase, but after some time, it will come down. So you need to make sure that you improve this technique, incorporate your technique. ఈ టెక్నిక్ని మీరు ఇన్కార్పొరేట్ చేయటం, యోగా, మెడిటేషన్, మైండ్ఫుల్నెస్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్, ఐల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఇట్ యూ ఇన్ ఎ వెరీ షార్ట్ వే. When you're sitting in front of system for longer hours, you just sometimes feel that you're a human being. Don't mistake yourself as a robot. You're not a robot anymore. You have to make sure that you're a human being, that we have a body, we have a brain, we have movement. So don't sit in front of system like a robot. You have to at least close your eyes, at least do like this, at least press your hands like this. Some relief to your body is called mindfulness. And other mindfulness meaning is concentrating on your breath, like the technique that I've told you in the beginning. This is very important. And in addition to that, there is something called anti-inflammatory diet. Okay, so it is not something specific diet, but you just incorporate certain things into your diet. For example, nuts and seeds. This can help reduce the inflammation and improve your metabolic health. See, when you have your fruits at 11 a.m. or 5 p.m., this is the right time to have fruits. And whenever you have fruits, make sure you add one kira and carrot or tomatoes to it. Make sure it is a combination of fruit and vegetable, because ఫ్రూట్ తో పాటు వెజిటబుల్స్ యాడ్ చేసినప్పుడు దాంట్లో ఫైబర్ పెరిగి షుగర్ లెవెల్స్ ఇంకా కొంచెం బెటర్ అవుతాయి. దిస్ రెడ్యూసెస్ ఇన్ఫ్లమేషన్. దీంతో పాటు మీరు నట్స్ సీడ్స్ యాడ్ చేయగలిగితే మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన నట్స్ యాడ్ చేయండి, మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన సీడ్స్. ఇట్ కెన్ బి XYZ. దెర్ ఈస్ నో స్పెసిఫిక్ నట్స్ అండ్ సీడ్స్. ఇట్ కెన్ బి ఆల్మండ్స్, వాల్నట్స్, బ్రెజిల్ నట్స్, పీకన్ నట్స్, విచ్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్. Add some seeds, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, whichever you want. No issues. And sometimes you make sure you're just adding 1 teaspoon of extra turmeric into every meal that you make. If it is a non-veg curry, if it is a veg curry, if it is a dal, doesn't matter. Add 1 more teaspoon of extra turmeric into your diet. Start switching on to herbal teas than normal teas and caffeinated beverages. మీరు నార్మల్ caffeinated beverages కానీ లేకపోతే కాఫీస్ కానీ టీస్ కానీ వీటి నుంచి హెర్బల్ టీస్కి షిఫ్ట్ అవ్వండి. You all see that your health starts getting better, much better. మీ హెల్త్ ఇంత ముందు కన్నా ఇంకా ఇంప్రూవ్ అయిపోతుంది. Your body starts giving you excess energies. మీకు వద్దనకపోయినా కానీ ఎక్కువ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్తుంది. You perform better, you excel, and you start feeling much more energetic, proactive. You start feeling much more younger. You don't feel 60 anymore. You start feeling 50, 45. Because your body combats your oxidative stress as well. ఎందుకంటే మన మెటబాలిక్ సిండ్రోమ్స్లో మన శరీరంలో ఆక్సిడేటివ్ స్ట్రెస్ అనేది ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. అంటే సెల్కి మధ్యలో జరిగే ఒక ఘర్షణ. ఆ ఘర్షణ వల్లే ఫ్రీ రాడికల్స్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయ్యి చాలా సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత బిల్డప్ అయ్యి క్యాన్సర్కి కాజ్ చేస్తాయి. స్ట్రెస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మెయిన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఫర్ క్యాన్సర్. సో స్ట్రెస్ని తగ్గించే కొద్దీ ఈ క్యాన్సర్ సెల్స్ యాక్టివేషన్ అనేది జరగదు. మన శరీరంలో అందరి శరీరంలో క్యాన్సర్ సెల్స్ ఉంటాయి, బట్ అవి ఎప్పుడు యాక్టివేట్ అవుతాయి అంటే ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్లో యాక్టివేట్ అవుతాయి. వాటిని యాక్టివేట్ చేయకుండా చూడాలి అంటే మన యాంటీ ఆక్సిడెంట్ ఫుడ్స్ని బాగా పెంచుకోవాలి. బెర్రీస్, లీఫీ వెజిటబుల్స్, నట్స్, సీడ్స్. నాన్ వెజిటేరియన్ పీపుల్ అయితే కనుక మోర్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్ టు ఫిషెస్ దాన్ చికెన్ అండ్ మటన్. గివ్ మోర్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్ టు ఫిష్. So these itself will improve your lipid profiles, blood sugars, body composition, inflammation తగ్గిస్తుంది, శరీరంలో ఆ వాతాన్ని తగ్గించేస్తుంది. రిఫైన్డ్ గ్రెయిన్స్ నుంచి హోల్ గ్రెయిన్స్కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవ్వండి, ట్రాన్స్ ఫ్యాట్స్ని తగ్గించేసేయండి, షుగర్స్ని తగ్గించండి. సో దిస్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ మేక్స్ అవర్ బాడీ స్టార్ట్స్ బికమింగ్ బెటర్. ఓకే, సో one more point guys before wrapping up to our doubt session. నేను మీకు ఒక లింక్ పంపిస్తాను. It's an announcement from Idea Clinics. We have a very fun 5K run. It's not professional run. You can I'll be sending you a link. You can register. You can get your family, friends and relatives to Durgam Cheruvu on 16th November 16th, because November 14th is World Diabetes Day. And this time the theme is diabetes and workplace. It's never spoken. Diabetes and the workplace. So there are certain surveys that told. I'll give you some facts. It is very interesting. Just hang on a bit. Every November 14th is World Diabetes Day. There are some shocking truths that we came to know recently. 7 in 10 are people living with diabetes and they are of working age. Can you believe that? People who are working, out of every 10, 7 people are diabetic who are working. Every 3 in 4 people living with diabetes have experienced anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders because of their diabetes. Every 4 in 5 people living with diabetes experienced diabetes burnout. So, what is diabetes burnout? Because I'm having diabetes, I need to maintain my insulin, I have to meet my doctor, I have to get my test done. So this is the stress that they carry. This is called diabetes burnout. దీన్నే మనం డయాబెటీస్ బర్న్అవుట్ అంటాం. డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి, నేను ఇన్సులిన్ తీసుకోవాలి, నేను హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళాలి, అపాయింట్మెంట్ తీసుకోవాలి, మెడికల్ షాప్కి వెళ్ళి మందులు తెచ్చుకోవాలి. దిస్ కంప్లీట్లీ రన్నింగ్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్. మంత్ ఎండ్ అయిందంటే మెడికల్ షాప్, డాక్టర్, టెస్ట్, దిస్ ఇస్. So these things are real. And this is surveyed. సో ఈ సర్వేలో చేసింది ఏంటి అంటే ఈ విధంగా ఉంది. 10 out of 7 అంటే 75% of people who are working are diabetic. Why? Reasons might be anything. But how do we make this 7 in 10 at least 3 in 10 by next year? Is it not possible? Yes, it is possible. It is very much possible. So yeah, let's go to the doubt sessions, please. We are all open to the doubt session. And people who have attended, make sure that you spread the word to your colleagues. Any corporate offices can come. They can get their own banner. We all can meet at Durgam Cheru. Any n number of people, there is no issue. You can come with your own placards. You can come with your own banners and all. We all can have a good meet at Durgam Cheru on 16th November, 6 a.m. sharp. So it's a very fun run. We are inviting our Commissioner Garu, Dr. Mr. Sajjanar, for this walk. Let's see if it happens. Yes, it's going to be a very good session, and it's going to be a very good walk and run together. It's just a fun run. It's not professional run, but yes. Let me send you the link to enroll. Give me a second. You should see it in your mobile numbers. I started putting it in. You should see or check up your WhatsApp. It's going to be fun. We are going to hand out few medals to people who have come and participated in the walk. I expect every one of you to be there for the walk and make it a huge success, guys. Just spread the word, because next week we'll again meet for sure with a different topic. Yes, some person said, can you explain a bit more on low GI food, sir? Yes. Okay, let me give you a clear explanation. So low glycemic index means every food has been given a number 1 to 100. So what is this glycemic index? Glycemic index tells how fast a carbohydrate containing food raises blood sugar. ఎంత ఫాస్ట్ గా ఏ నుంచి బీకి మనం వెళ్తాము అన్నది డిసైడ్ అవుతుంది. That's glycemic index. So it is scaled from 0 to 100. Higher GI means higher sugar spike, lower GI means lower sugar spike. Okay, but glycemic load is, it tells how much of food will raise blood sugar. 20 points, 30 points పెంచుతుందా, 100 points పెంచుతుందా? It gives you that ratio. So glycemic index is, yes, it is low, high, low, high. But how much low, how much high? It doesn't tell that. But glycemic load, if it is very high, even if the glycemic index is low, you see, glycemic load is something that defines that quantity. For example, I'll give you one example for it. A better example is, yeah, we all eat rice, right? So glycemic index of rice is something like 70, 72. The glycemic load is like 80 or 90. Best example is, you take watermelon. The glycemic index is high, like 72, but the glycemic load is low, only 4. So it is very safe in eating small quantities. Any fruit that you take, okay, any fruit that you take has some sort of glycemic index in it. It might be medium to low or some medium to high. It doesn't matter. But their glycemic load can be a little bit lesser as well. And plain roti, for example, its glycemic index is 62, but the load is 14. It's like medium. Roti plus dal or curd, it has same glycemic index. Due to protein and fiber, it has lower glycemic load. So whenever you combine roti with proteins and curds, the glycemic load will come down. The glycemic index, even though if it is a little bit medium, the glycemic load will come down. For example, the most better example is banana. Small banana, which has glycemic index 50, 51. But the load is low, only 6. But if you eat a big banana, it has same glycemic index, but the glycemic load increases. So try to have small bananas or half banana. It's not to not have banana at all. Okay, clear? Right. Yeah. So when you reach a weight loss plateau, can you suggest me some recommendations how to lose it out? So what is weight loss plateau? Weight loss plateau is something you achieve after losing some percentage of weight. For example, మనం ఒక 80 కిలోలు ఉన్నాం. Okay, we are weighing at 80 kilos. You lost 8 kilos of weight and you want to lose another 5 more kilos. But whatever you do, your body is not letting you to lose. మనం ఏం చేసినా ఆ 8 kilos తగ్గాక మన శరీరం లూజ్ అవ్వట్లేదు వెయిట్. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? So that's where you incorporate certain techniques like 1 day of liquid diet, 1 day of intermittent fasting, and 1 day of juice diet. You place it every alternate days, and then you do that, your weight loss plateau will come down. And give me a call, Archana. I'll definitely tell you how to do that after some time. Yeah. Clear? Right. Any other doubts, please? Please speak out. You can unmute and speak also, not an issue.
A good session, Gautam.
Hi, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Balaji.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Sir, ఇప్పుడు మనకి డైట్ ఉంది కదా సార్, డైట్ మెనూ మీరు డైలీ మార్నింగ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ లో 2 eggs యాడ్ చేసుకోమన్నారు కదా సార్.
Yes.
డైట్ తో పాటు 2 eggs యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలా సార్?
బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ ముందర మీరు బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేయక ముందర అంటే ఇడ్లీ తినే ముందు 2 eggs తిని ఇడ్లీ తినండి.
ఓకే. డైట్‌లో ఉన్న మెనూ ఫాలో అవుతూ బిఫోర్ 2 ఎగ్స్ తినొచ్చు.
Two eggs. Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. Yes.
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
Yeah. It can be omelette, it can be eggs, it can be paneer, it can be handful of sprouts, handful of chana, handful of, any protein that you like.
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్.
Yeah. Any other doubts, please?
Can we eat
Gautam-
dark? Can we eat
Gautam-
dark chocolates?
Sir, dark chocolates are very tricky, sir. If you see the sugar content, the dark itself is a very tricky mention, but definitely it will give you some spike. Better is to get the chocolate powder at home. You prepare your dark chocolate own. You just don't add much sugar into it. You
Okay.
add a little bit of stevia and then make a dark chocolate by yourself. It is very easy. And when you say dark chocolate, I want you to add more nuts and seeds into it. It should not be a plain dark chocolate.
And what about having warm hot water throughout the day? Will that influence weight loss?
Yes. See, you're tricking your body's metabolism to get higher by drinking lukewarm water every day. Okay, but it's not simply like just sitting and drinking it. You have to also do 10 minutes of stretches or 10 minutes of walk after every meal, as I said. So that will definitely improve your metabolism and burn your belly fat.
गौतम जी, ये स्वीट पोटैटो के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएंगे कि कितना क्वांटिटी लेना चाहिए एक दिन में और वीक में कितना दिन लेना चाहिए?
Okay, the sweet potato has good resistant starch. As I said, you boil it and after that you cool it down and then you eat it. Not more than 50 to 100 grams per day, and you can take at least 2 or 3 times in a week. That should be fine.
ओके, तो नॉर्मली स्वीट पोटैटो को कूल होने के बाद दूध में मिक्स करके खाने से अच्छा लगता है, तो वो एडवाइजेबल है ना?
It's not to mix in milk because again adding milk calories add हो जाता है sir. Milk separately पीजिए और sweet potato separately खाइए.
ठीक,
Two different
okay.
snacks.
थैंक यू.
Yeah, yeah.
सर कॉर्नफ्लेक्स मॉर्निंग में एज अ ब्रेकफास्ट कर सकते?
Yeah. So cornflakes में क्या होता है? Mostly it has got 50 to 60% of carbs, 10 to 15% of protein, and very little amount of protein and very normal amount of fiber. But the point is, इसके साथ अगर कॉर्नफ्लेक्स भी खाना है, उसके पहले आप 2 eggs खाइए, या थोड़ा सा पनीर खाइए, या थोड़ा सा कीरा गाजर खाइए. You can put any fiber and protein before you eat cornflakes.
In dinner we can take, like sometime in dinner?
Cornflakes, you meant to say?
Yes.
Yes, but make sure you complete it before 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
गौतम जी, एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. ये आंवला जूस नॉर्मली जो लाते हैं कभी पतंजलि का या कभी ऐसा, तो
हाँ.
उसको रखने के लिए क्या रेफ्रिजरेटर में रख सकते हैं? एडवाइजेबल है?
See, anything. See, I'll tell you, sir. The point is anything that is extracted from a vitamin C fruit and then it is stored later, the vitamin C in it will decrease. When you consume it raw and fresh, the vitamin C in it is higher because they add certain flavors as well. So eating a just amla is much better than drinking that amla juice, is what I feel.
परफेक्ट.
Yeah.
One more thing, amla you can consume, like if you are making smoothie, that time you can add 2 amlas in that and grind it in a mixture and then have. That is
You
the
can
better option to
You
take.
can have that. Yes, you can have that. Yes, absolutely fine. Yeah. Next one.
हाँ,
गौतम जी,
sir,
पनीर खा सकते हैं?
Yes, sir. Ji, yes, sir. Definitely.
and
Gautam sir,
also
what about muesli?
Anything,
Breakfast.
cornflakes, muesli, any cereals, you make sure you add certain amount of protein to it before you have it.
What about sleep, Gautam? Will sleep induces weight loss?
I mean, at what time, sir?
No, evening, night sleep. Does it influence weight loss?
I mean, in which context you're asking me sleeping well or sleeping much
Sleeping
more?
well, your sleeping well improves weight loss.
Of course, that's the whole point because your metabolism starts becoming better. your insulin resistance goes down, your sensitivity of insulin becomes better, and your fat storage starts reducing. When your fat storage starts reducing, you lose inches. That's the point.
Sir, my weight was 59. It's got decreased by 1 kg, but I'm feeling that I lost a lot of weight, but it is like only 1 kg I reduced. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling I have reduced 3-4 kgs.
It's okay to feel that way, not an issue. You always feel better when you start feeling lesser iron. See, mostly I think it might have happened in this way, that you might have lost your inches, waist circumference, yeah, hip circumference. So measure your waist and hip circumferences next time, but to do it today, and then check it after another 15 days. So you will see definitely some inches loss. So that's the reason you feel you have lost more. In weighing machine, you might see 1 kilo of loss, but you might feel like you have lost a little bit more as well. So this is happening because you are losing inches as well. Yeah.
Gautam sir,
Clear?
good morning. I'm from Adilabad.
Yeah, hi, sir.
So your session was very good, and last week when I met you,
Yeah.
it changed my way of thinking. And I'm
Right.
trying to do, for example, I was at Mysore, so
Right.
everything was rice and all this thing. I just gone for curry was beans plus and beetroot. So I
Right.
had more that one and gone for rice less. So
Good.
I felt that this was working out, sir. So everything whatever I'm going to eat, I'm concentrating on that before going to take up. After having a visionary glimpse from you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So that's called mindfulness. So when we eat, if we have that mindfulness and then we follow the technique, definitely you'll get better results. Good. Good to see you in good form.
thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
गौतम सर खाने के बाद में स्वीट आंवला ले सकते हैं क्या?
खाने के बाद स्वीट
स्वीट आंवला आंवला स्वीट आंवला आता है ना?
स्वीट आमला
हाँ
Honey
आप
wala,
sweet
honey
आमला
wala.
नहीं सर,
हाँ हनी वाला
Honey
शुगर
amla.
वाला दोनों आता
हनी
है.
आमला. हाँ,
Yeah.
you
हनी
can take
आंवला भी आता है.
normal. Better suggestion is take normal amla instead of honey amla.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
हेलो सर.
Yeah. Hi.
हाय सर. सर हम लंच और डिनर बोथ टाइम हम रोटीज खा सकते हैं?
हाँ, रोटी के साथ
चपाती.
क्या सब्जी खा रहे हैं ये डिपेंड करते हैं मैडम. खाली
ओके
दाल खा
सर.
रहे हैं तो आपका शुगर लेवल्स बढ़ जाएंगे. अगर दाल के साथ ज्यादा सब्जी खा रहे हैं तो आपका शुगर लेवल्स थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल पे रहेगा.
ओके, दाल सब्जी सलाद से मिलाकर खाना चाहिए बोल रहे हैं.
हाँ, पहले सलाद खानी है, उसके बाद
ओके.
सब्जी के साथ, उसके बाद दाल के साथ और लास्ट में दही के साथ.
सर कितना क्वांटिटी होना चाहिए, मतलब रोटी कितना खा सकते हैं?
एक रोटी के लिए 100 ग्राम की सब्जी खानी है. अगर
हाँ
दो
हाँ.
खा रहे हैं तो 200 ग्राम की सब्जी खानी है आपको.
ओके ओके ओके. थैंक यू सर.
राइट.
Sir, how frequently we can eat potatoes?
If you are a very much potato liker, you can have weekly twice.
दो बार
But
सप्ताह
along
में 2
with
बार.
potatoes, you have to make sure you eat the other vegetables more as well. It's not like you should not eat potatoes. It's to make sure that you eat less potato, more other vegetables. Let's say, for example, you eat half potato, but make sure you eat at least 1 carrot and 1 cucumber for sure. Or other vegetables like beans, green peas. ये भी ज़्यादा रहना है. Okay, beta?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right, right.
Gautam sir, good morning.
Hi, hi.
This is Sarla here.
Hi, hi. Chappan madam.
Only protein will also induce sugar spikes. We have to have vegetable for sure every day, like every meal.
See, to make our protein digest better, we have to add certain amount of fiber. So just eating paneer along with one roti is not enough. So paneer with some sabzi is something makes us feel better. So the digestion starts getting better. So to make your protein digest better, you have to add good amount of fiber as well. So that's the reason you need to have some vegetables as well.
So protein and roti is not good enough. Protein with vegetable and roti is good.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, fine.
गौतम सर जो अभी फ्रूट्स के साथ जो अपन ककड़ी और खीरा खाते हैं ना, तो पहले ककड़ी खीरा खाना है या उसके साथ में खाना है?
पहले ककड़ी खीरा खाने उसके बाद फ्रूट खाइए.
राइट, थैंक यू सर.
Gautam sir,
Morning, Gautam.
whenever we do some diet, right? So most of the people will say like you're losing weight, but your facial glow is disappearing. Like you look like a patient and all. So how to maintain that along with the diet?
See, if that is happening, there might be two reasons. One is not enough sufficient of sleep, and second one is not enough amount of water that might be going into the body. So we have to make sure that these two are treated. And as I said, the screen time should also come down. So these are three things that we need to make sure that this is happening. And especially smile is a very good exercise that we have on an everyday. So you have to smile a lot to make your face glow like anything.
I didn't get the second one. Sleep along with that?
No, sleep is one thing, and one thing is water, proper hydration. It's not, see, drinking only water is not hydration. Taking other liquids like buttermilk, some soups, or detox juices like, jeera water, cinnamon water. These are all good for detoxification. They eliminate the free radicals in the body. So, so when you're dieting or when you're trying to lose weight, you have to make sure that you involved in taking more fruits and vegetables and less processed foods. So less processed foods is where we cook a vegetable on the stove for a longer time. This is also high processing food. And one more point, guys. Thank you for giving me this question. The way that we cook matters a lot. जो तरीका रहता है अपने कुकिंग करने का वो बदलना है మనం చేసే పద్ధతి మార్చాలి. See, as soon as we put kadai on the stove, we put oil into it. If we can put water instead of oil and cook the vegetables for a little bit of time, then after 15-20 minutes, you put oil as tempering and whatever ingredients that you would like to put. Your cooking with oil should be as much less as possible. So at the end, when you put oil, you fry for another 10 minutes, not more than that. So the advantage of the oil is to you, and the advantages of the vegetable is more to you. So this is how you change your cooking pattern.
गौतम सर मल्टीग्रेन आटा खा रहे हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं ना है?
नहीं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Good.
Gautam, like what is the
quantity? Ma'am, who asked me about the face glow? Did I answer your query?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Gautam, Chandrakant here. Like, what is the maximum quantity that we can have protein in a day?
Okay. See, it depends upon our workouts. It depends upon person to person. There is no ideal weight of protein that you can have on a daily basis. It depends from person to person. Let's say, for example, your ideal weight is around 75 kilos right now. You can have at least 50% of it. Minimum is 50%.
Okay, thank you.
Gautam, one more question. I lost 3 kgs in last 1 month, but I don't know why. I didn't do much of exercises. My food habit was same. Has medicines influenced it or insulin influenced it? I don't know what could have been the reason.
Maybe a combo of everything, sir. Maybe your stress got down, your physical activity got better than, or regime got better than previous days. Your insulin intake of your body got better, and insulin resistance started coming down. That might be one of the reasons.
Good. And second dilemma is drinking water.
Yeah.
I was reading an article. They say that you should stop drinking water after 5 p.m. in the evening so that your sleep is distractful. Is that a right way thing to do?
Let's say, for example, after 5 o'clock, you had some mirchi bhaji. You started feeling very thirsty. You had 1 glass of water. It's not a big deal. But the point is not to have excess of water intake after sunset. That's the main point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Is having a small cup of milk without sugar before sleep is good or bad? Okay, that depends upon the context, sir. If sugars are not getting better anyway nearby, having milk before bed is not good. Having buttermilk before bed is good. If your sugars are already under control and your sugar spikes are not happening, you can definitely have toned milk before your before bed. Yeah. Not more than 150 ml. Does 26 grams protein yoga bar help? My recommendation is don't indulge in taking energetic bars. If you can prepare something at your home of these yoga bars, there are many recipes in YouTube. You follow them and have a fresh bar prepared at home, because they come with a lot of preservatives. They come with a lot of excess sugars into it. It might say sugar free, less sugar, or it's made with honey and date syrup and all, but still, if you don't have time, that is something different. But there are a lot of protein bars that you can prepare at home. I advise you to have a natural protein bar prepared at home. Or if you go for yoga bars, sometimes in a week is fine, but don't completely indulge in depending upon it.
गौतम सर, ये च्यवनप्राश शुगर फ्री ले सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, ले सकते हैं सर, नो इश्यूज.
सर्दी का मौसम आ गया ना,
ले सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम.
सर्दी के मौसम में सर दही खाने से थोड़ा सर्दी हो जाता है, तो उसको तो अवॉइड करना चाहिए क्या?
सी, वो अपन के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, आपके इम्यूनिटी के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि सर्दी के मौसम में आपको नहीं लेना है तो नहीं ले सकते. दूसरा जो कुछ भी चीज है वो ले सकते हैं. अगर उसको अवॉइड करना है तो अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. तो लेना है तो स्मॉल क्वांटिटीज में ले सकता है, हाफ स्पून ऐसा ले सकता है आप. Someone raised their hand. क्या अनिल जी? या
Hi, Gautam.
Yeah.
So my question is about this alcohol thing on the weekends, right? I mean, how much is good and how much is bad, right? So this kind of thing keeps coming up again and again during discussions.
So as you are asking me in the public forum, I would like to give you a very feeble answer for this. Generally, we don't advise to take alcohol, but when you take in moderation, like 30 to 60 ml, often, not very often, is something better for the heart and for your liver. But we don't generally encourage it. It is different in different person's perspective, and it is different. It gives different results in different patients. So if you can ask me this question personally, I would definitely give you a better answer.
He'll say that I'll also come.
Yeah, so that's how it is. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gautam. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And some last but not least, one question last. How about consuming honey and lion date syrup? Can we take along with lemon? Not more than a spoon. Yes, you can take. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for meeting the decorum of the meet. Please give me feedback how the session was, and give me suggestions in WhatsApp messages. I'll be conducting a lot of Zoom meets in the near future as well. You have been very wonderful participants as usual, and I'll make sure that I bring good topics every now and then, and make sure that you are enlightened and given much more knowledge regarding the same. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.